Hello, hello. Welcome to the end of March. What? Did I blink or did you blink? Because we are at the end of it all. Oh my god. Oh my god. I genuinely thought it would. I mean, महीना ख़त्म नहीं हुआ है अभी स्टोरी बाकी है अभी मेरी बट फॉर दिस मंथ्स पॉडकास्ट एपिसोड्स मैं यहाँ पे ही ये एपिसोड के साथ एंड करूँगी लाइफ इन बिटवीन 27th को आप ये सुन रहे हो या जब भी सुन रहे हो 27th को अपलोड हो रहा है एंड आई नो 30th March is a Monday. Technically Monday को जाना चाहिए but you know I'm gonna call it here. This was like a solid 4 weeks of content being put out and I'm super proud of myself, so pat on my back. A lot of shit has went down and there's a lot that I want to talk and I don't want to talk and I want to touch bases with, and I've written out a lot of content as and when it happened. So this is more like a diary of, you know, March 4th ko ye hua and March 10th ko ye hua and la la la, something like that. So yeah, let's begin. Also, I'm not sure if there will be content for April, and also if there is content for May, you will know. So let's try to make the most of what I have right now. If you've missed out, please go ahead and, you know, go back, listen to all of my episodes, you know, being called an expat commodity or where we standing at India boo, and you know, rejections about job. I know like the world is at such a shitty place right now and we're all struggling with the gas problem and like the restaurants are shutting down and everything. I can't believe कि भाई we are coming to a standstill at that point in time where, you know, COVID जैसे situation, like everybody might end up shutting down doors and we might be back with working from home again. So we don't know what is coming up. Like I'm trying to be a better human every single day. I try इंसान ही हूँ आखिरी में, कोशिश कर रही हूँ पर दुनिया तबाह हो रही है and I'm like trying to talk about everything all around and I'm like, does this even make any sense? Because reality, मतलब there are far more important problems going on in the world. Anyways, चालू करते हैं. It's the 4th when I'm writing this, 4th of March. So happy Holi. My genuine plan was to find this, like this genuine time frame was like I was trying to find Thandai. Trust me when I say this, I've asked everybody I knew कि भाई, you know, आपके पास है, आपके पास है, आप कैसे है. Like I couldn't find anything. I couldn't find it. I have never had bhaang in my life and it was the only right time to experiment and, you know, do new things when the stakes are this low. I hope everyone had a safe and very best of the best Holis this year. I also just got rejected from another role which I was quite positive about, so yeah, I'm fine. I mean, yeah, I'm Ross fine, okay, that's the level of fine I was. We move on. Also, I need to hit the weight trainers, but I want a personal trainer to give me the laydown of what's up, and for that they charge you bomb.com. Like I don't have money for that. Like yeah, hopefully things will turn around for me. Definitely, like things are looking up. As I said, March abhi khatam nahi hua hai, guys. I've also been thinking about buccal face fat massage. So we hold as women, I don't know about guys, but we women hold a lot of tension in our jaw that we need to release and let go. जब भी कुछ stress और tension आता है, it gets directly deposited in your mouth, in your buccal fat area on your face. And so there's something called as face massage. So I recently found this for myself. The tension in my jaw and my neck is very real, and have you all ever felt that? Like जब भी गुस्सा आता है, frustration होता है, not outwardly, when not outwardly expressed, they take form in our body and make us sick for sure. So I've been thinking about getting a massage, a face massage done like in Mumbai, and I have found something, but I don't know how much they'll cost and stuff, and so I'd have to call them in or probably pop in and see how much they cost. But yeah, I've been thinking about buccal fat face massage. I keep saying fat removal. Yeah, yeah, that's not happening. Like, I love the buccal fat. That's just going to hollow up my cheeks. That's not happening, guys. Also, I met Krisha earlier this month, just to hang out, like have a cup of coffee, chit chat, catch up. What's up with her life? How has she been? Something came up which resonated so deeply, and she asked me basically, have you struggled with quarter life crisis and probably also lack of communication, sorry, connection? And I was like, oh my gosh, where do I begin and how could I protect her from all of this? She's in her 20s, early 20s. And when she hit me with those questions, I knew I had to lay it out to her, because the shit is real. Quarter life crisis is hard. You're literally questioning everything about your life, especially, your career choice, your personal life, your life at home, your relationship. It is much harder if you're single and suddenly your best friends are either away for their masters, like, or you've just lost touch, or priorities have changed, or probably they are just getting married and now they are busy and involved in that world. I used to think early 30s is when it would usually hit all of these, losing touch and all that, and like losing connections and stuff. But these kids are already there. Like, early 20s में ही उनको ये सब हो रहा है, this onset of loneliness and the trouble you have to put yourself through to stay in touch so you don't feel lonely. Yeah, very real. In a world where trusting people is getting increasingly difficult, new friendships don't come easily after you lose your core group of friends. Sadly, there is no shortcut around this. Both of you need time and genuine effort to build friendship that can last decade. And just in case you do find good people, irrespective of age, gender, caste, hold on to them, yaar. Hold on to them. Take this from a almost 33 year old who's still trying to make friends in Mumbai. I haven't given up. Female friendships are very, very important. Yes, there are some people you should not be friends with. That's fine. But there are some, and everybody needs friends. I get that. There are some people you do need to be friends with. They are, you are the average of 5 people you hang out with, and so you have to be very careful also who you choose as your friends, because they have such a huge influence on you, good or bad, your choice, your call. And yeah, it is very important to build lasting friendships that are there at your worst and at your best. A lot of times people don't get that, this holding on to good people, because they are currently surrounded by shitload of friends and colleagues, and by the time they hit their 30s, it's only then it will suddenly dawn on them कि भाई suddenly एकदम तड़केगा, ऐसे बिजली की तरह चमकेगा उनके सिर पे कि यार, what has life come to? This is actually my story, but also a lot of other people's too. Like, I guess what I'm trying to say is something has switched in me. I'm trying to make more genuine, meaningful human connections, trying to keep my phone aside. After that tarot reading, something switched in me. Or maybe it's the year of the horse energy. Whatever it is, we are grateful. I'm inviting good, intentional, pure connections in this life. I do not want bad shit coming at me. So we're gonna just manifest and put it out there, new good friendships. I also found myself becoming, very stingy with money, and that sort of killed me. Like, I hated, I need to buy shit, books, clothes, jewelry, perfumes. It truly helps my soul, thrive. Telling you, money is an amazing commodity. Hope to build more money, wealth in this lifetime, and hope I can bring more value to people with that money. I just kills me not to spend. It's just against my nature, against the innate soul that I don't get to spend. I mean, look, I'm very, very grateful for money, for water, for food, for internet every single day. I put this thought out there. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. No woman in India, in the world, should ever be without money, period. No woman should be ever without money. Moving on, I was writing something from March 9th that I'm gonna read you. In order to force the growth to happen, now that I'm out of job, is by doing the hard things. So this was something that I was thinking about a lot in the month. Like, pick your top 3 hard things that you want to do and fucking face it head on. Something you've been hiding from or procrastinating doing it for forever. Yeah, you got to do it. For me, it's number 1 is workout. So we tackle that. I'm waiting on getting a tattoo. Basically, after you get a tattoo, you need to give some time for the tattoo to breathe and everything. So it's been like a week and I have to give it time to heal and breathe. Yeah, let's do the hard things. That's why I'm saying this doing the hard thing is not 75 hard challenge where it ends after 75 days. Doing the hard thing might take you a year to get through, and so I gotta really lock in for this. Like, I think mine would be working out, finding a partner and getting married, because that's something that I've been avoiding, and that's something my mom really wants. I'm not sure if I want that for myself, but that's something my mom wants, so we can do that. Okay, कैरेक्टर ग्रोथ के लिए कैरेक्टर आर्क के लिए अपना, ठीक है. And then also, I don't know what's the third would be, like workout, shadi, and start earning badass money, like wealth. Yeah, I think that would be it. Like, get a job basically right now, get a job, and yeah, that's that. Also, can we talk about like 4 movies that I'm excited about? एक मणिपुरी film है. I'm sorry if I am pronouncing the movie wrong. It's called Bong, Boong. Then there is a Pixar film called Hoppers. There is Arundhati Roy ki film in which Annie gives a dose one, based in like 1970s architect student ka life. Briefly read about it in her memoir Mother Mary Comes to Me. Like, I'm obsessed with that book. Then there is Hamnet. I need to catch up. Like, literally, there is Dhurandhar 2, there is Wuthering Heights, there are reminders of him by Colin Hoover, there is Project Hail Mary that's coming in, that keeps getting pushed, and I'm just so frustrated that सारे IMAX Dhurandhar 2 ने ले लिया. I'm like, 1-2 तो छोड़ दे भाई तू Project Hail Mary के लिए. It is literally made for IMAX. Project Hail Mary is that good. I'm telling you, March will empty out my pocket. It did not. I just ended up watching like 2 films. Both the films were like 150 rupees kit ticket, which I was super happy about. Super happy about. So it's the March 13th when I wrote this. I was waiting on my period. I came to a realization that, affirmations work. What you focus on shows up. I'm chanting a lot of money affirmation, health affirmation, brain affirmation, and it has worked like wonders for me. Like, I've saved up shitload of affirmations, I also got my second tattoo done from this fucking incredible fine line tattoo artist. Her name is Sakshi. Her specialty is fine line tattoo, and her user ID is morphology_art_collective. I follow her. Sick work, guys. She's based in Delhi, runs her own tattoo studio. My god, like, her energy was like fucking next level. Like, she got it. Like she got it. And then I got my birthday haircut done, of course. I usually get a haircut done around like March, April time every year, and then I try to grow it out. And like, the idea was to go bald or like color my hair pink or something, like Billie Eilish type color, blue maybe, I don't know. I'm trying to reinvent myself and change, and I don't want to recognize myself by the end of the December. That was the idea. Um, yeah, like the idea was to like kill this lover girl, the soft version. There's no place for her in the world. We live in the world of kill or be killed. Never again do I want to be soft. Amen, girl. Amen. The woman from March 13th was hurt. Who hurt you, babe? Yeah, she was genuinely waiting on her period, which is so sad because she did get it. Like, hey, thank God for that. But then also, there's never a chance of thinking, "Arey, can I get, if I'm pregnant, can I be pregnant?" No, no, no. भाई साल भर से किसी के साथ सेक्स नहीं हुआ है तो कोई चांस नहीं है तेरा प्रेग्नेंट होने का और नहीं होना है. Oh my lord. So yeah, she was genuinely waiting for her periods while thinking all of this shit. But yeah, the tattoo turned out to be amazing. It healed pretty well. I loved it. It's sort of a hug. Yeah, it was inspired by the last episode. I miss his hugs and all that, and like I miss him, and like yeah, it was inspired by him genuinely. Like he probably was one of the best man I ever have come across in my 32-year-old life. And yeah, I have 2 tattoos after him. Wow. I'm probably getting another like 2 if my artist comes back. Who knows? Okay. But on the other hand, my hair is not as good as like looking back. I don't think I did the right thing. Like the length is good, but I don't like the haircut. Too many layers. But then if I'm gonna go bald eventually, yeah, take a length, I might as well stick with the bob length and like figure out. But right now we might end up growing it back. Yeah, my hairs grow back freakishly fast. Let's move ahead. Something from March 17th. So I wanted to share this. I have started something called as Project 300, where I upload 300 videos on Instagram and YouTube simultaneously. But I'd probably stop at 100. That's what I'm thinking at. That's where I'm at right now. I don't know. Let's see. It's a social experiment I started to see if I can prove my astrologer wrong. But again, all I'm doing is trying, emphasis on the word, trying to have fun and to show more perfume brands to the audience, so it shouldn't be a problem. The major problem here is the fact that I'm pushing out 4 videos. That makes me puke out so much content. Like I have to literally film so far in advance, and just in case if my parents swing by, everything will again come to a halt, absolute halt. Kuch nahi ho paega. And so in a bigger picture, 4 videos a day is not feasible for me. Like 1 video a day makes sense to me, but like 4 a day, my Instagram was very happy. My algorithm was very fucking happy कि भाई अरे 4 वीडियो डाल रही है, views दो इसको. Like almost every other video is like 800-900,000 views, impressions अच्छे थे, whatever. Yeah, so something that Viraj Ghelani said कि भाई आप कुछ भी डालो, सबका मार्केट है, कुछ भी डालो, सबका मार्केट है. I'm like, that makes sense, honestly that makes sense. So I just started posting whatever shit came up in my mind, and I was like, okay, ये भी डालते, eyebrow का भी डालते हैं, and foundation भी डालते हैं, and सब कुछ डालते हैं. Whatever I have, I can just put it out there, 30 seconds, boom, you're done. I also ended up meeting Arundhati Roy at the premiere of the movie, in which Annie gives it those ones. I made it to the movie. I saw Nasruddin Shah. I chatted with Ratana Pathak, Maya Sarabhai from Sarabhai vs. Sarabhai. Yeah, like she's beautiful. She looks beautiful in person. Oh my god. Overall, I have come to a conclusion, living and working in this so-called celebrity industry, Like, not just these people that I met, but I've met a lot of people. Okay, I've met a lot of people through my work and all that. They don't give a fuck who you are, what you do. They don't care. They genuinely don't care. All they want is your attention and your money. That's all. I mean, attention is the currency. Attention, because the more you offer that, the more work and money they get, and more earned media value increases. So weird how fucked up the industry is. Like, yeah, people don't get or care enough to understand how everything is connected, like in the world, and what goes around comes around, pretty much. So attention is the biggest currency of today, of 2026. Yeah, if we don't offer that to any of the celebrities, they are nothing, they're nobody. Overnight they will just fall. Now let's talk about something from March 19th, because that's when I wrote the next part. I'm talking here about the Oscars. Like, did any one of y'all see the Oscars and that Priyanka moment? Oh my god. I was just talking about celebrities and how like dumb they are. I don't know. It is so the Priyanka moment was so painful to watch, to look at. I used to be a fan of hers because she broke barriers and tried to make it internationally, but being an UN ambassador of peace and all that, how come she does not have the bone to say end the war? Any sane rational person would say that. Like, so when Javier Bardem actually utters the words, just watch her reaction on stage, which makes me question how carefully she has crafted her image through PR. How could you not know as a human how to react? Was that supposed to be also told to you? And then they are are they genuinely dumb? Like, I don't know, or too rich to not give a damn about what's happening in the world? Like, which is it? Like, just tell me. Yeah, it was just too painful to watch. Anyways, by 19th of March, of course, I had gotten my periods. What a fucking relief. My hormones are, of course, acting up so badly. All I want to do is cry and cuddle up and cry more, but I need to make videos and I'm so tired and I want to cry more. Yeah, that I feel you, girl. I think almost all girls feel that. I feel like I need to be in a relationship. Periods can make you think that it might be good for me in a grand scheme of things. I don't think so, but sure, Aditi. I also want to, chop my hair again, go bald, also get a piercing done. Oh my god, I'm still thinking about getting piercing done. There are some things that I put it out there and I'm like, if I still remember it by like 78 hours later or like 3-4 days later, then probably I might get it done. But if I don't, then I might forget about it, and that's that. I think what's stopping me is a heart attack this might give to my mom. At 32, you still need your mother's validation. I'm still dependent on her. The struggle is not being able to find a job. That's very real. कि भाई मेरे को अभी भी जॉब नहीं मिल रहा है, अभी भी मैं मेरे माँ बाप के पैसे पे रह रही हूँ. Like, it's fucking sucks. नहीं, of course मैं खुद के खर्चे उठा रही हूँ, मेरी सेविंग्स है and all that, but घर चलाने के लिए and all that, वो सब उसके लिए तो अलग से पैसा चाहिए ना. Yeah, it's funny because so you must be like, अरे तो जॉब क्यों नहीं कर रही है, जॉब ढूंढ ना. I have been fucking cold emailing every single person who is hiring, and I've been begging left and right, front and center. Like, every 3 days I send the emails to the same people. दे दो, apply कर रही हूँ, application for this, application for that. All I wanted at that moment was more tiramisu and a lot of crying. See the fucking range of emotions. Yeah, that happens on a regular basis when women are menstruating, and a lot of men don't know that. A lot of men even don't know how many holes women have down there. Ask and see what answer you get. I also wish men started menstruating. Like maybe in my dystopian world, the men would start bleeding as well. Just that, yeah. Even like I don't care if they can't reproduce, but just start menstruating. Yeah. Maybe the Supreme Court then would allow paid holidays, paid leaves. Can't believe like we are still fighting over this where when women birth these fucktard men, and these fucktard men are the ones who are contributing their thoughts about menstruation and how they shouldn't get paid leaves and all of that. And like, yeah, I just can't, like, I can't fucking believe we're all fighting for it. Also the transgender thing, and like, where are we in the world right now? What are we doing? All right, something from March 20th, very recently. Very harsh of me, but I wrote, I want to scream, hands off my hair. I cannot believe the amount of rage I feel at that specific moment. Like, when I want to color, I'm told no. When I don't want to, I'm told to get it done. Recently, someone on Bumble told me, more like said it along the lines of, and I quote, I have to tell you this, Aditi, fuck it. You look so good in those grey hair. It came across as he needed the courage, and he finally found some courage to say that he finds it absolutely hot. And I told him having grey hair is not a fucking taboo, so why the fuck do you need the courage to say it in the first place, so that you don't offend me in a way? Because I see myself, lol, I see myself every single day in the mirror. I also, whenever I talk to my ex, I keep asking, like, you never complained or said anything nasty about my grey hair. He said he didn't really care. Like, he didn't care. He liked the way the hair moved and all that, and like, all of that shit. But like, he didn't really care what color my hair was. I'm very grateful. I am, on the other hand, told, I will need to keep coloring my hair for at least next 3 to 4 years so I can attract a partner, because somewhere men find aging women in the system of arranged marriage absolutely repulsive, and that's exactly what they have been taught or are told, because they come from a conservative family and background, whatever. I stand for everything that patriarchy wants to control. I stand against everything that patriarchy wants to control, and they're not able to. Like, it hurts to be this way, honestly. I've also been trying to escape, to go seek solace in Bali, Kashmir, somewhere, anywhere where nature heals humans, somewhere where, life will slow down, so you can actually catch a break from all this arranged marriage shit talks. This nonsense chats with guys. What's your name? What do you do? What's your favorite color? Where you from? What's your Instagram ID? Shit, man. I'm genuinely shook with tears. Like, I cannot seem to get my shit in order. Journaling has helped a lot recently. There is still a lot of leftover feelings from my past relationship that I need to process, and taking a pencil and writing it down helps. It's a conversation between me and the divine universe when I start writing. Yeah. I've always wanted, the dink lifestyle, the dual income, no kids. I don't find the world safe. And I mean, you all can see where we are at in the world right now. But with this guy, with this specific ex of mine, like, I wanted it all with him. The home, the family, the mother-in-law, the whole shebang, a white picket fence, us growing old, him having his grey hairs, etc., etc., And so now, process of letting go of that future takes time, and healing from it happens in waves for me. It does not happen overnight. I have made peace with it. That's cool. I've made peace with it. But it's so funny how good he was as a human, I still have a lot to process. Honestly, I have a lot to learn as well. Like, yeah, as a human. Also, has the world fucking gone mad? Like, the audacities of these boomers to start a fucking war. Like, oh my god. We are in a severe supply shortage of gas. Oil will become expensive. The fucking economy will tumble if they keep going at it. Look at the recession America will be facing soon, or probably are already. If not war, then global warming will destroy us all. The severe air pollution, we aren't very far from Handmaid's Tale to turn into reality, guys. Yes. Global warming, and the fertility problems will happen for sure. I mean, 110% when you inhale that level of smoke, that level of carcinogens, that level of phthalates and stuff like that, it will impact the fertility of human being. Even the men will face that, even the woman will face that for sure, man. I sometimes also think privacy is very underrated. I have been on social media for like 15 years and shared every single aspect of my life, and now I sort of hate it. It's like my family and relatives somehow keeps a tab on me, my life, my hair, and sometimes it just takes my breath away how much of a keeping a tab on is happening. I don't want that. So hopefully I will still continue with my podcast, but not my Instagram for real. Like, nazar is very real. I hope to never catch the bad eye, the evil eye. And it's usually the fucking relatives, jaan pehchan wale jo nazar laga dete hai. Not the strangers. Mumbai strangers got no fucking time. I love that. I don't want to cut off people, but people don't understand boundaries, honestly. So here we are at probably around March 22nd. A lot had happened by March 22nd that seemed to be bothering me. Like, I'm a sensitive human, sadly, and I cannot take shit from random strangers online despite having been doing this gig for 15 long years. Like, one of my videos goes viral and suddenly I'm catered to so much hate. Dude, like, you're judging me solely on the basis of that one fucking video. How is that fair? And it's always the guys. It makes me puke. I hate men. I wish they didn't exist. Yes, there are women too, but they are far and few in between that should not exist. The main question is, why should I take shit from strangers who don't know anything about me at all? At all. My ex reached out to me. An ex-friend who's not even a friend anymore. Like, we're not tabhi nahi, also reached out. And very publicly, I must say, she reached out to me. And then there are shitty men loading off their trauma, loading off what their environment had taught them and what they've seen their parents taught them. And yeah, loading off that on my videos. That's a lot for 2 days for me to process. I don't think in a longer run I want to do social media for a living. For a minute I thought about it. Like, I told everyone I will do like Project 300 and prove this astrology wrong and all that, but I'd rather create actual real life products that are really helpful than deal with online hate. I can't do that. In the name of being authentic, my problem is sharing my life online, and that means this podcast too. I used to aspire to be an award-winning host of podcasts, a sit-down show, and I'd have incredible women come and chat about everything, and people do look up to women. Like, they are the creators, karta dharta of the world. Like, your mom is the karta dharta of the world. Like, who you are, what you are is on the basis of how she is and how the man is in relationship and how their relationship is like and how your relationship will look like, right? Your mom is the first teacher no matter what. And so we want more women to come and speak. And like, I wanted a whole shebang of, it all, and like I can still do it if I want to, but that's not where I'm at mentally. I don't think I want to do that anymore. It's not good for my mental health. I don't know what living privately looks like because I've always been online. I know this is a lot of information dump on you, but imagine living it all and then being told you deserve all this shit you're getting, Aditi. My mental health was at the lowest breaking point, and then you add online hate to that. Yikes. I guess my goal here is protecting myself and blocking people left and right. I have to accept I cannot please everyone. I have been told that people are assholes, and putting yourself out there will always give you some form of pushback. It is, I have to accept that. Like, I have to accept that. I mean, at this point in time, even female doctors are not fucking safe. Like, I cannot believe female doctors are not safe. I'm literally no one. Where is women's safety? What platform, what app, what city, country, nation? In simple terms, I'm not perfect. Why can't people understand that? Here I am, just living my life inside this bubble, putting on mehndi, trying to stay away from my phone, trying on new perfume, reading new books, trying to enjoy this rest of my little life. And there you are, being a fucking keyboard ninja warrior, whatever, judging my every move because I chose to exist online and didn't ask you how you are. Fuck you. That's it for the March episode. No more for April for sure. I might come back for me. I might not. I don't know. I appreciate all the kind comments on the videos on YouTube and my podcast episode. That means the world to me, you guys. I really, really, really appreciate you, all the cuties out there who are still listening, who are still supporting me on this venture of Katbamna Aditi. I can't believe it, यार. मेरा खुद का podcast है. समझ में आ रहा है? काम 25 है. चलो मिलती हूँ नेक्स्ट महीने या नेक्स्ट टू नेक्स्ट महीने. आई होप लॉकडाउन ना लगे. अगर लॉकडाउन लग गया ना भाई, तो आपको एपिसोड मिलने ही मिलने हैं. बट अगर उसके पहले जॉब लग गई तो फिर कुछ बोलते नहीं आता. आई हैव अ इंटरव्यू ऑन मंडे. विश मी गुड लक. आई सी यू नेक्स्ट टू नेक्स्ट मंथ होपफुली. अंटिल देन, बाय.